Hi there everybody and welcome along to UNF Yoga. For those who don't know me, my name is Sarah and it's really great to have you all here today. In today's class we've got a short practice for some really grounding movement and some deep relaxation. So in a moment or two I will meet you on the mat and we'll get started. So let's begin standing. Feet are slightly apart from each other, about hip distance apart. Take a little bend in the knee, and what we're going to do, we're just going to pulse here. So we're not like literally jumping off the floor, we're just pulsing, we're bending at the knees. Maybe you can rock onto the balls of your feet and your heels come off the ground just slightly. So really let the body be loose here. So if the arms want to get involved, definitely let them do so. Just starting to move a little bit of energy around the body. God knows how things can just get really pent up. So this kind of bouncy, pulsy, shaky sensation. So letting the body get loose. Really let the shoulders come away from the ears as well, like someone's cut a cord that attaches your shoulders onto your earlobes and they just woof, let them come off nice and loose. A little bit more. And then just coming into stillness, place your palms over the center of your heart. Catch your breath and begin to locate the place where you feel the breath most predominantly in your body. Letting the breath and any excitement from that pulsing up and down soften, settle into your system. And we'll be making our way down now into a tabletop, so 4-point kneeling position. If you feel safe to move into the shape whilst also keeping your eyes closed, please feel free. We really want to get the attention away from the external now. So turning inwards, attention on ourselves inside. So if you want to just have a quick check, wrists are roughly underneath the shoulders and knees are roughly underneath the hips. Press down into the mat with the tops of your feet and your shins, pressing the ground away from you with your hands, really turning on, stabilizing around the shoulder joints. So pressing down in the feet, pressing down in the hands. And now let all of that relax, like let your tabletop become a soft shape. Even bend at the elbows if that feels good. And we're going to take some cow and cat shapes. So we'll tilt the pelvis up. That means sticking the bum out. Belly drops down. Chest opening, gazing forward for cow. Reversing that movement, tucking the pelvis under, rippling up through the spine, pushing the ground away, chin towards the chest for cat. Let's take some more of these. You might like to match up your inhale with your cow shape and the exhale with your cat, but no bother, it's up to you. Last couple. Lovely. And now letting the big toes come to touch, the knees are wider, sitting your hips backwards towards child's pose. Let your forehead come to the ground, but if it doesn't matter. You can support the forehead perhaps by making a pillow for it with your hands, one on top of the other.
and receive your breath right here. See if you can envisage the breath sweeping down from the crown to your tailbone and up from the tailbone once again to the crown. Bring your palms out from underneath your forehead. Bring them down to the mat and let your weight rock forward so you're more into your tabletop. And you're going to cross the heels over each other, the ankles, and sit yourself back slowly, tipping yourself backwards, bums on the ground. Cross your legs once again for seated. Sway to one side and pull out flesh back and to the side from either one of your buttocks. So letting the sitting bones get more connection into the ground. Let your palms rest very gently in your lap. And once again, connect in with the breath. In through the nose. Softly leaving the nostrils on the exhale. Let your hands rest very gently on the knees. And now for some seated cat and cow. So, tucking the chin in towards the chest, rounding the shoulders, letting the upper back round and concave a little, tucking your pelvis under. Seated cat. And now reversing that movement, drop your attention to your pelvis, tilt your pelvis behind you. Chest travelling forward, glance forward, opening across the shoulders, seated cow. Reversing back for your cat. And let's rock through these shapes just a couple more times. Letting your spine enjoy these undulating movements, very healthy for it. And now softening back into stillness. Inhaling, drawing up the breath from the tailbone right up to the crown. Sigh it out through your mouth. Inhaling up, sigh it out. And now in your own very sweet time, let yourself find your way onto your back. And you can have your legs lengthened away from you in the traditional Shavasana shape, or have your soles of your feet on your mat with your knees bent. Let the tops of the shoulders relax, melting down into the ground, palms facing downwards for grounding you. Back of the head feeling nestled and relaxed, held in the ground. And I'll talk you through a deep relaxation technique. Once again, inhale through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth. One more like this yourself.
Sighing whilst lying on the ground is a very beautiful way to settle your nervous system. And we can all really do with that from time to time, more often than not. We're going to begin to send the attention, the mind, around to different places of the body to enable these parts to relax. Guide your attention to the very top of the crown of your head. Intending to relax the crown of the head. Guide your attention to the back of the skull where it meets the mat, intending to relax the back of the skull. And bring your attention to both of your cheeks, intending to relax both of the cheeks. Attention comes to either side of your jaw, intending to relax either side of your jaw. Attention comes to the back of the neck, intending to relax the back of the neck. Attention comes to the center of the throat, intending to relax the center of the throat. Attention comes to the center of your collarbones, intending to relax the center of your collarbones. Attention comes to the back of your shoulders, the shoulder blades, intending to relax the shoulder blades. Attention comes to the tops of your shoulders, intending to relax the tops of your shoulders. Attention comes to either side of your chest, intending to relax either side of your chest. Attention is guided to the very center of your chest, deep down underneath your sternum, intending to relax underneath your sternum. And now being aware of all of these parts of the upper body, the relaxing of the sternum, the chest, shoulders, collarbones, neck, throat, back of the skull, crown of your head, aware of all of these parts. In your mind's eye, imagine your upper body bathed in bright light. Know that you are being held in the safety of this practice. Remain in stillness a few moments longer. Begin to become aware of the breath once again. It's guiding yourself back into the here and now. Wiggle your toes, your fingers. Make a prayer shape with your hands, palms together. And touch your prayer onto the center of your forehead whilst we're still lying in peace. Let the coolness or the heat of your hands gently wake you up. Waking up in your own time. Roll onto your preferred side. Spend as long as you like here, or come up to sitting. Keep your eyes closed, hands gently resting in the lap. And know that here in this moment, you are enough. Thank you so much for practicing this deep relaxation with me today. If you enjoyed this, feel free to check out the other videos on the You're Enough Yoga channel, or have a look at my website, and maybe I'll see you live in person one day at a You're Enough Yoga class. Namaste. Have a good day.